What is going on, guys? KJ here. Today we are doing my rank seasons debut game on my channel for MLB The Show 18. Now, reluctantly, I haven't posted any rank seasons gameplay yet because I've been severely disappointed in the state of the game, and just playing online for rank seasons, even in events and Battle Royale, has been very poor quality gameplay that just gets way too frustrating, and I don't enjoy playing it. But today there was patch 1.09, which changed the way that changed the frequency of choppers, dribbling balls, and pop flies to make them a lot less common. So hopefully it's a happy medium between the last two patches, and we're not going to be popping up balls every time we square up with a 90 overall, diamond card. So that is something we're going to be testing here, as well as they fixed the urgency for fielders in terms of throwing to a base when the runner is fast, and fielding in the outfield instead of jogging to the ball. They'll actually make a decent effort to get there. So this is my team. I haven't showed off my team at all yet. I've been basically just grinding programs for the last month and a bit. So we got Don Sutton, Saberhagen, Chris Sale, Nolan Ryan, and we have Felix Hernandez in our order. Not playing with Bob Gibson just yet. I want to try this Nolan Ryan out. Gibson's okay. His control's a little wonky though. In my lineup, we got Utley, Donaldson, the 93 overall Eddie Matthews. I did pull the Mother's Day cleat, and instead of selling him, I loved using Eddie Matthews last year, so I had to get the card. So this is going to be a debut for him. I have only taken one plate appearance with him on accident as a pinch hit when I was trying to grind the All-Star Utley doubles out. We got Dale Murphy in right, Chipper in left field, Mike Piazza behind the plate, Griffey in center. And this Griffey is not that great of a card offensively, but defensively he's really good, so I like using him in center. We got Ozzie Smith at shortstop because I got to put down a lockdown defender at short. That is the most important infield position in my mind. And then on the bench we got Cody Bellinger for the power cheese to platoon against lefties, Albert Pujols to Bellinger to hit against righties, Pujols to come in against lefties. Molitor's just all around a good player. I hit really well with this card, so if I need to get a runner on base, I'll put him in the game. Gary Carter, because this card absolutely rakes, and if for whatever reason Mike Piazza isn't cutting it, he can come in the game. And we got Barry Bonds, aka Jim Edmonds. This card just plays insanely good this year, so there's no way I'm going to take him off my team. In the bullpen, we got Danny Farquhar. I like using this card. It just plays really well. The home runs per 9 being high, Ks per 9 being really high as well, and his cutter has so much break on it. Tony Watson, haven't used this card yet, but I wanted to put a sinker baller in that's a left-handed pitcher, and he's been cheese for the last few years. So, Roberto Osuna, because I'm a Jays fan, man, Osuna's got the nastiest changeup in the game, in my opinion. Brad Hand, killer lefty with the break in this, and I don't know if fastballs are effective at all. Lee Smith, just really enjoy using this card. Aroldis Chapman for obvious reasons, and then Fernando Rodney for obvious reasons. So that is the lineup, so let's get right into the game. Alright, so here we go. We're in the game. We're facing off against Mason. His team's looking pretty good, man. He's got Lou Brock, Lindor. That Stargell is insane. Williams, Dozier, Ramirez, Contreras, Ohtani. He's got Don Sutton pitching. We're starting to hear off in the first inning. Thought I squared the ball up pretty good with Donaldson. Unfortunately, I just pop up, barely moved it at all, maybe 10 feet from home plate. But here we go. First at bat with Eddie Matthews. This was square. This was 100% squared up. I might have been a tad bit under it. Another pop-up, shallow infield. We go into the bottom of the first, 2 outs. I hang a curveball to Stargell, and he takes me oppo taco for the first run of the game, and I learned my lesson from there, man. I learned my lesson. Never pitch to Stargell in this game at all. I walk him for the rest of the game. I'm just not pitching to him. Moving to the second inning right here. I'm getting a little hesitant, man. Mike Piazza making questionable swings up in the way in the zone. Hang another curveball here. I catch a little bit of a break. I believe that was to Brian Dozier. Eddie Matthews making a spectacular defensive play at third. Good to know that he can actually play some defense. End up closing down the inning with a strikeout. Start of the next inning. Ken Griffey Jr., the card that I struggle with almost the most on my team, ends up roping one down the first base line. Shohei Ohtani making a defensive error. I end up advancing to third base with no outs, in the inning. And we got Ozzie Smith coming up. So this is an easy RBI, right? Ozzie Smith, contact wizard. Ending up grounding out to shortstop, which brings in the run from third. So we tied the game up here. This was probably the worst culprit of the game, man. I absolutely squared the crap out of that ball with Chase Utley. I thought that was gone off the bat. Warning track, pop fly, and I make a mistake, man. I hang a changeup to Ohtani. I thought I might have had a chance of this with Mr. 7-foot Dale Murphy, because he looks like he's 7 feet tall in this game. Could not rob the home run. Next inning, up to bat, Chipper Jones. Feel like I made some good contact there. Ground out to the first baseman. Just not getting lucky, man. Next inning, I lead him with a walk-off on Stargell because I'm not pitching that card again. I believe that was Lindor, hits a single past the first baseman, but Contreras comes up. Swinging strikeout, throw him out at first to end the inning. Chase Utley starting off the next inning with a single right up the middle, man. I love this Chase Utley card. His challenge is damn near impossible to complete, but, you know, he's still performing pretty well for me. We got Eddie Matthews here again. I hit a deep pop fly. However, it's deep enough for me to actually advance both the runners. So now we got runners on second and third. With 2 outs, Dale Murphy up at the plate, walks. I got the bases juice for Chipper Jones. Let's get something to happen. He ends up throwing me a ball right over the middle of the plate. And I got a little too quick on that one. And then I make another mistake, man. My third hanging pitch of the game to Francisco Lindor, and he absolutely crushes it to right field. Stargell coming up again. End up walking him. He subs Stargell out for D. Gordon, throw him out a second, which was nice to actually get Stargell out of the game because, you know, I'm just going to walk him every time, and it helps me because I don't want to have to walk a batter. Ken Griffey Jr. up again. Absolutely laces this one. Just a little left center field. Past the center fielder. I'm going for 3 on this one. Second triple of the game coming up for Ken Griffey Jr., man. By far the MVP of my team this game. We're on third. We got a repeat scenario. Ozzie Smith up at the plate. 1 out. Can we score? Ken Griffey Jr. end up grounding to the second baseman. He wants to go home. This was a really bad decision on his part. He should have went to first base for the guaranteed out. You're not beating Ken Griffey Jr. to home with that much speed. I end up going here, stealing second. No throw. Got Saberhagen at the dish. I steal third. Trying to get another run in. I believe at this point I subbed out Saberhagen. I couldn't get, you know, the stupid glitch where you can't go into the pause menu or bring up the quick menu to sub out your pitcher happened. But I had put Jim Edmonds in, trying to get a run here. Utley flies out to center field. Next inning, Wilson Contreras, after walking the leadoff hitter on a questionable call, hits another bomb, man. That's the 4th pitch I hung all game. I end up getting out of the inning after Lou Brock grounding out shortstop. Next inning, Josh Donaldson. MVP Josh Donaldson. Making it rain. Right center field. Hitting a dinger. 1 out later. Dale Murphy. You don't throw Dale Murphy a pitch with a left-handed pitcher. That is a no-no. Takes him into right field for a home run. I'm closing the gap here. We're one run back. On to the 9th inning. We're leading off with Ken Griffey Jr., the worst part of the lineup. I really don't want to be leading off here. We end up flying out to left field. We got Ozzie Smith up, trying to make something happen. The wizard has got to come through with some magic. First pitch of the at-bat inside. I'm being patient here. I'm being as patient as possible. I'm just trying to find my pitch, and he ends up plunking Ozzie. Now, Ozzie's already got 3 stolen bases this game. I'm looking to move him over. We bring Pujols in after, once again, I couldn't change my pitcher out immediately. He ends up throwing a pitch out, but I get lucky enough to where I bring Ozzie back to first. Next pitch, I steal second. We got a runner on second with Pujols at the plate, man. If I can drive the ball the gap, it's a tie game. We're in a good spot. Center cut fastball down the middle of the plate. I get way ahead of this one, just a little bit under it. Pop up to shallow center field. Couldn't advance Ozzie over. I got a runner stranded on second. Again, last ditch efforts. I take Utley out of the game. I'm bringing in Paul Molitor. Molitor's got the 100 contact, first lefties and righties, 100 vision. This is the guy I need to come through clutch. First pitch, wild pitch with that inside slider. I get Ozzie over to third. At this point, I am sweating bullets. I'm just trying to get a hit, trying to squeeze one between the first and second baseman, man, with that nice opposite field swing. High fastball, questionable call. Good pitch nonetheless. That was a really good pitch. He had been throwing high pitches all at bat. I get a pitch right down the middle of the plate. I square it up with Mulder, and it goes for a pop fly to right field. I could not bring this game back, man. Too many errors on my part. I definitely should not have lost this game. But when you play poorly, you got to accept your losses, so it is what it is, man. New patch, you know, power's still the meta. Contact really doesn't matter that much. The PCIs are way smaller, which is definitely nice. You know, the feedback's a little bit better. Speed kills, but the pitch speed definitely needs to go up. Fastballs just still aren't viable. It's basically a breaking ball fest, and you know, when you make mistakes and you hang a breaking ball, you give up some dongs. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like down below. I'd highly appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description. And as always, guys, take it easy.
Come from Burberry, diamonds dancing, wet canary. Flosses on me, architects. Wipe my nose like January. Say my name like Bloody Mary. No, I'm